Today on MTG Unpacked, it's time for some chaos. Yes, we're cracking open two of these Walmart Chaos 6-packs. So let's get stuck into it. I actually found a bunch of these a couple of weeks ago. So naturally had to scoop them up. I know they're a little bit of a rip-off, random packs, but it's fun to crack them open and see what we get. But personally, I think mine are better. If you have seen any of mine, I'll pop a link up in the corner to the playlist where I have my very own Chaos boxes. Much better than these, in my opinion. Okay, we have War of the Spark, Hour of Dev, Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, Amonkhet, and Fate Reforged, and of course, who can forget the foil Curator of Mysteries. So this is one of those they seem to have in just about every box. We'll crack the other one later. Let's see. So we will go, we can go lottery card hunting and also shotgun hunting. Let's do something like this. Okay. So fingers crossed for the crazy pulls, although the odds are not in our favor. Let's see how we do today. We start off with War of the Spark, Bulwark Giant. And I'm skipping cards already in my eagerness. Crush Descent, Cruel Stinger, Lazotep Behemoth, Aven Eternal, Burning Prophet, which is what I'm doing here really, Obnixus's Cruelty, Jaya's Greeting, hello! Always good to see Jaya, Totally Lost, and we have Fanufibble Thip. I don't know how you're going to get down from there. Centaur, Nurturer, Uncommons, Rubblewelt, Rioters, Moo, Loyal Companion, Dovin's Veto, and yes, a Planeswalker, Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. Legendary Planeswalker, Vivian, 4 loyalty for 3. You may cast creature spells as though they had Flasher, +1 until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains Vigilance and Reach. -2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. And for as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it's a creature card. Alright, so nice pull to get started here with an Island and Assassin token. Okay, Fate Reforged. I'm trying to remember, do they have the fetch lands in here? I think they might. So fingers crossed on that. We have Arishan Cleric, Abzan Advantage, Aven Surveyor, Typhoid Rats, yes! With Death Touch, love those rats. Ethereal Ambush, Lightning Shrieker, Enoch Guide, Sandstep Outcast, Smouldering Efreet, and Uncommon's Lightform, Merciless Executioner, Fearsome Awakening, look at that artwork, very nice, and rare is Mardu Strike Leader. So creature, human warrior, 3/2 for 3. Whenever it attacks, put a 2/1 black warrior creature token onto the battlefield. It has dash, 3 and a black. So you may cast a spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and its return from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Alright. A foil mountain. Alright, we'll put that up there with the foils. A jungle hollow and a bit about Fate Reforged. Okay, moving on. Amonkhet. Looking for the shiny goodness here as always. I think I've only pulled maybe 2 in the entire history of the channel. Next up we have Manticore of the Gauntlet, and the craziest I will say was from an Ixalan Deck Builders Toolkit. So who would have thought that was possible? I'll pop a link up in the corner, you can check that one out if you haven't already. Supply Caravan, Essence Scatter, Tormenting Voice, Scarab Feast, Ordinary Kudu, Cartouche of Strength, Evolving Wilds, Impeccable Timing, Hyena Pack, Uncommons, Protection of the Heckma, Laybear the Heart, Shifet Monitor, and rare is Glyph Keeper, Creature Sphinx. What is it with the Sphinxes today? 5/3 for 5 with flying. Whenever it becomes target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn, counter that spell or ability. And it has this Embalm ability for 5 and 2 blue, so you pay that cost. Exile this card from your graveyard and you get to create a token that's a copy of it, except it's White Zombie Sphinx with no mana cost. Embalm only as a sorcery with an island and a hippo token. Look at that mouth there. I don't know what luck he's going to have eating those birds. Okay, moving on. Hour of Devastation. So again, looking for the shiny goodness here. the so-called invocations. And what did you think of the invocations back in the day? A lot of people could not read the titles of the cards and thought the bordering was a bit annoying, but yeah, leave a note in the comments what you thought of those. Next up we have Spellweaver, Eternal, Dauntless, Avon, Firebrand Archer, Rampaging Hippo, yes, another one, Carrion Screecher, also known as the Overcooked Chook. So be careful, turn the oven down when you're cooking your chook. Oasis Ritualist, Jeru's Renunciation, Thorn Moloch, Unsummon, Gift of Strength, River Hoopoe, Ifnir Deadlands, Leliana's Defeat, and the rare is Amit Eternal, creature, zombie crocodile demon. You do not want to run into this bloke in a dark alley. 5/5 for 3 with a flicked 3. So whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. And whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a -1/-1 counter on him. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, remove all -1/-1 counters from it. Okay. Ooh, nice full art swamp. And one of these little token cards with the punch outs. Not sure how many people actually punch those out of there. Moving on to guilds. So again, hunting for shocklands like always. I'm sure there are other cards in here that are great. Is this one with Hydroid Crisis? Can't remember if it was this or Allegiance. Next up we have Cosmotronic Wave, Intrusive Pack Beast, Burglar Rat, yes, Worry Okapi, Sonic Assault, Golgari Locket, Command the Storm, Mephitic Vapors, Luminous Bonds, Venati Shieldmate, Uncommons, Rock Charger, District Guide, Selective Snare, and the rare is Runaway Steamkin, nice. So this one's good in the mono red aggro, creature elemental 1/1 for 2. Whenever you cast a red spell, if Runaway Steamkin has fewer than 3 +1/+1 counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on it and remove 3 +1/+1 counters from it. You get to add 3 red mana. Very nice indeed. Demir Guildgate and a soldier token. Okay, on to Allegiance. And then we'll crack open the second box. I'm curious if we'll get the same mix of packs. I noticed some of them, they're putting older stuff in like Fate Reforged lately, so that's interesting. Next we have Night of Sorrows, Coral Commando, Gravelhide Goblin, creature Goblin Shaman, very nice indeed. Prowling Caracal, Thirsting Shade, give the poor chap a drink, Stony Strength, Act of Treason, Imperious Oligarch, Watchful Giant, Burning Tree Vandal, Uncommon Zorza Racketeers, Essence Catcher, Junk Troller, and rare is Smothering Tithe, enchantment for 4. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If the player doesn't, you create a colorless treasure artifact token with tap, sack this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. So that is a decent pull. A Simic Guildgate and a Goblin token. Okay, so we did reasonably well out of that first one. So usually they're a bit of a garbage fire, but that, I'm going to call that a win. Okay, on to the second one here. Maybe this one will be the garbage fire. But we shall see if I can get the box open. There we go. Probably ruined the worthless foil in here, but not to worry. Oh, of course. How surprising, we have another Curator of Mysteries. Alright, put that aside. Oh, Fate Reforged. Okay, War of the Spark. Oh, Magic Origins, that's different. Ixalan, Guilds, and Armament Kit. Okay, so a bit of a different mix this time. So we'll keep that one last. We'll go something like this. Okay, fingers crossed for the crazy pulls this second time round. And what's the craziest pull you've gotten from one of these boxes? I'm sure it's got to be better than anything I've got here so far. Next up we have Legion's Judgment, Skittering Heartstopper, Fathomfleet Firebrand, Skyblade of the Legion, New Horizons, Sailor of Means, Contract Killing, Hijack, Watertrap Weaver, Blinding Fog, Siren Storm Tamer, first the Uncommons, Dusk Legion Dreadnought, Merfolk Branchwalker, and the rare is Kapala, Warden of Waves. Not bad. Legendary creature, Merfolk Wizard, 2/2 for 3. So as your opponents cast it, target a Merfolk you control costs 2 more to cast. And abilities your opponents activate that target a Merfolk you control costs 2 more to activate. Okay, so that's a decent one. I'll get a checklist and dinosaur token. On to War of the Spark. Ooh, what happened here? Got some paper stuck to it. That's unusual. Okay, next we have Summit Sprint, War Screecher, Teferi's Time Twist, Spark Reaper, Courage in Crisis, Bloom Hulk, Charm Stray, Avon Eternal, Burning Prophet, here we are once again, Obnixus's Cruelty, same pattern as last time, Bond of Discipline, Liliana's Triumph, we get a Nahiri Storm of Stone, Planeswalker, and a Mythic, yes! A bit of a low-end mythic, but you know what? I'm calling that a win. Rolesk Apex Hybrid, Legendary Creature, Human Mutant, 4/5/4/5 with Flying and Trample. When it enters the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, and when it dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. Okay. A planes and a zombie army. Alright, Armenket. Invocations, please come to me, invocations here. We have Cartouche of Zeal, Cartouche of Solidarity, Scarab Feast, Benefaction of Ronus, Magma Spray, Ketra's name, Avon Initiate, Painted Bluffs, Bitterblade Warrior, Violent Impact, Bontu's Monument, first of the uncommons, not bad, Trueheart Twins, Exemplar of Strength, and the rare is Soulscar Mage. Creature, Human Wizard, 1/2 for a single red. With prowess, if a source you control will deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many -1/-1 counters on that creature instead. So this was a good one with the mono red back in the day, and as you may have guessed, I am a bit of a mono red player from time to time. Get an island and a very cool insect token. Okay, no shiny goodness there. Guilds up next. Okay, we got a Intrusive Pack Beast, Radical Idea, Goblin Locksmith, Creature Goblin Rogue, Loxodon Restorer, Hitchclaw Recluse, Darcer of Lights, Parhelion Patrol, Boros Locket, Siege Worm, Uncommons, Rock Charger, Crackling Drake, Gird for Battle, and the rare is a split card, Response and Resurgence, so Response is an instant for 2, deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Resurgence is a sorcery for 5. Creatures you control gain first strike and vigilance until end of turn. After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. Alright. Ooh, foil rare. Very tasty. Dawn of Hope. Enchantment for 2. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card for 3 and a white. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Alright, a Demir Guildgate and a Bird Illusion token. On to Origins. So, Origins, let me think. Is that the Baby Jace? I think that's the one we'll be looking for. Let's continue with Avon Battle Priest, Night Snare, Demolish, Vastwood Gorger, Artificer's Epiphany, Llanowar Empath, Enlightened Ascetic, Fire Fiend Elemental, Rabid Bloodsucker, Scrapskin Drake, Seismic Elemental, first uncommon, Rune Servitor, Eyeblight Massacre, and the rare is Willbreaker. Creature, Human Wizard, 2/3 for 5. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, gain control of that creature for as long as you control Willbreaker. And that's another name for these boxes, Willbreakers, because you'll wish you didn't open them. Swamp, and a bit about Magic Origins. Alright, what did you think of Magic Origins back in the day? Was that one of your favourite sets, or were you sort of like, don't really care for it? Okay, Fate Reforged. Again, I think it's Fetchlands we're looking for. Ancestral Vengeance, Warflare, Soul Summons, Sultai Skullkeeper, Reach of Shadows, Temur Runemark, Tassigur's Cruelty, Mardu Scout, Creature Goblin Scout, Feral Cruciok, Uncommons Noxious Dragon, Honor's Reward, Hungering Yeti. Whoa, this guy, he's going on a rampage. And rare, really, we got another Maru Strike Leader. I am not amused by that, but we do get, ho ho! This is a tasty pull, a foil, Elisha Who Smiles at Death, legendary creature, human warrior, 3/2 for 3 with first strike. Whenever Elisha Who Smiles at Death attacks, you may pay 2. So that's either white or black or any combination there. If you do, return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Okay, and a Bloodfill Caves and Manifest token. Okay, so we did get 2 foil rares, and the mythic, of course, so that's not too bad. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.